Salutations, my fall lovers. It is Matty here today on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bringing you a Fallout 4 wishlist video. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description to my previous video for a little Fallout 4 discussion about some news. Anyways, this series is created by your comments, so be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you would like to see in the next installment of the Fallout franchise. If your comment is awesome enough, then you will be featured along with two other commenters just like Sam Island. Sam says, "Another thing I would like to see in Fallout is joining factions." Now, this has been said, ladies and gentlemen, and he does acknowledge that. That's been said, I know, but I have a twist. It would be cool if you could move up in authority in the factions. For example, moving up to be a general for the NCR. This could require a set of quests to be a leader. Now, I want to discuss this because naturally I did forget to discuss this a bit, so I wanted to bring in a bit of a faction twist here and cover what Sam said. It is a Bethesda game, and when they came to factions in Bethesda, it was always about rising to the top. So I kind of wanted to cover this briefly and just say that I feel like this is something I could definitely see Bethesda doing, allowing us to join factions, and when we join them, kind of working our way to the top, whether it be by accident, sort of in the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, where, you know, everyone just ends up kind of dying and you end up being the last one standing, and, you know, you end up leading the charge from there on in this guild. Or it could be one of those things where it was like the clan in Whiterun. I always forget their name. Always. Even after like 400 hours, I always forget their name. Where you kind of just rise to the top through doing missions. I can see it happening though. And so that's one of those things I don't think we need to worry about, but it's worth wishing for. Anyways, these last two, I love these wishes. I'm not playing favorites here, but I love these wishes. So let's start off with Flaming Baby Punch. I know, this is like 3 episodes in a row. This guy's on a fucking roll. He says, in Fallout New Vegas, you could bring all of your followers back to Lucky 38 Suite, but they would never interact with each other. In Fallout 4, followers should build relationships with each other and react to what another faction does from another follower. For example, have a follower who was an ex-Enclave soldier and another follower from the Brotherhood. They would have arguments, and later on, after they've worked together for a while, they'll become friends. It would add some character development to the followers and add life to the player home. Now, I really, really like this idea, especially coming fresh off of Dragon Age Inquisition, like 40 hours in, seeing people work together even though they have conflicting interests, because it's a natural thing in BioWare games. If you played Mass Effect or Dragon Age recently, when you're running around, your party members will just initiate out of nowhere random conversations, and it's usually personality based stuff, and it kind of lets you get to know them better and know their stance on things, so that when you make decisions in the future, whoever you want to influence to kind of be on your side, it's one of those things that's really awesome. And I agree that kind of having an interesting home life where you walk inside and you see them talking to each other, and you can kind of listen to a minute-long ambient conversation between them and kind of hear what they're arguing about. And hell, maybe Bethesda could let you jump into it, let them know what you think about the whole issue. Who knows? But I just wanted to go ahead and say that this is a freaking awesome wish, and I would love to see my followers interact with each other all in the hub area instead of just kind of standing there. I can't believe we've never thought of this. But anyways, moving on to the final wish from Concraft. Multi-region. Just imagine, for example, we are in Boston, once again, just an example. Then we go to Capital Wasteland. This would be amazing, seeing the whole Fallout world pan out in front of us. Now, this has kind of been a theory of mine for a while. Everyone's always like, oh, it's going to be in Chicago. No, it's going to be in San Francisco. No, it's going to be in Boston, because that's where all the rumors are. And my thoughts are, why not all of them? You know, like, why not? That would be so cool to just be able to go through all these regions. Or not treat it like an MMO where there's a starting region, but you kind of choose where you're born out of these 3 regions, and you kind of end up going to them at one point or another, but you choose where you begin and stuff. I mean, just that would be massive. That would be so cool. But if you ask me as well, if they had to just focus on one region and that's how they would get the most out of their game, I would like that if that were for the sacrifice of size as well. And then once again, I would like them to just focus on one area, but having multiple areas would just be awesome. Anyways, this is going to be a short Fallout 4 wishlist video because I'd like to go back and continue eating. I hope you guys do understand this. I hope those of you celebrating are having a fantastic holiday. As always, be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see in the next installment of the Fallout franchise. If your comment's awesome enough, you'll be featured in the series along with 2 other commenters. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.